l'effet immédiat, c'est waouh, parce que pour un 38 pieds, on remarque tout de suite l'espace à bord, le volume, et c'est un bateau qui est généreux, dans lequel on se sent comme à la maison, donc les retours sont très positifs.
I think also there is another point, the small one, the baby of a range must have the baby feeling, have to be nice and cozy when you see the boat at sea, and I think the PLP, they have done great work giving this kind of nice detail in the family feeling of Lagoon.
When I see the Lagoon 38, I feel like I want to jump on board and go out sailing, and she's cute. You want to brace the boat, you know, and I think it's going to be a very successful boat, I'm sure.
There is a kind of baby look in this boat that is really, really nice, and you can recognize clearly.
The Lagoon 38 features, one of them, I think, one of the most important is the porosity, the transparency between the interior spaces, living spaces, and the outside living spaces. The transparency and thus the opening of this bulkhead, which separates the two places of the interior and exterior.
On a un accès à bord qui est simplifié grâce aux jupes qui sont relativement larges. On a aussi une vision 360, donc on voit constamment l'eau, même à l'intérieur. C'est un bateau qui est généreux puisqu'il a de grands espaces et des équipements qui permettent vraiment de grosses capacités.
There's a bigger window, so the view from inside to the environment is quite a lot more.
Et c'est un bateau qui est aussi très polyvalent, puisqu'on retrouve le système de table in and out qui permet du coup d'obtenir différentes configurations selon les souhaits du propriétaire, selon ce dont il a envie, qui répond à beaucoup de besoins.
And being able to join them by having a table going all the way along from the interior to exterior to accommodate about 8 people, I think.
All areas, the owner cabin, the guest cabin, was studied with a list of minimum features, not only in terms of bed size that maybe you have seen are quite big, looking at the boat size.
En termes d'habitabilité, effectivement, les coques, elles ont évolué puisqu'elles sont plus larges, ce qui nous permet d'apporter plus de volume à l'intérieur, et notamment dans les cabines, dans lesquelles on a réussi à intégrer 4 vrais lits queen size, et ce, aussi bien en version 3 qu'en version 4 cabines, ce qui permet d'apporter un confort dans toutes les configurations.
4 equally sized beds, and there's the forward beds. It means a lot of volume or more volume in the hulls.
We have the possibility to get space due to the new hull shapes. Geometry gives us more volume forward. For this reason, we decided to, in the owner cabin version, to put the owner cabin forward. Why? Because aft is the most noisy area of the boat. There is the engine room, there are the propeller, there is the dock with the dock noise. There are your friends in the cockpit. If you want to sleep, there's no way. So in the forward area is the best in terms of comfort, silent, ventilation. The natural ventilation forward is a driving factor. And due to these hull volumes, we got a very nice owner bed, owner cabin forward. And the dimension of the owner head and shower is huge, is incredibly big.
We explorated several hull shapes to accommodate those cabins, those beds, which we tested in CFD, which is a computational fluid dynamics studies, to make sure that we could have this volume and accommodate the beds without decreasing the sailing performance of the boat. And partly we have succeeded in doing that, since the boat is sailing pretty well.
Is more architecturally graphic. There's not round things inside. Everything is linear. The headroom is totally different. At that time, a boat of 1.80 meter in headroom was enough. Now, if you don't have 1.90 meter, one close to 2 meters, it's not more enough because generation increase in height. So the headroom is another challenging thing.
The architectural eco challenges was good sailing performances for the Lagoon 38, because accommodating those 4 cabins meant to have volume in the hulls and quite a long way forward to accommodate the forward cabins. And that was an eco challenge because obviously it's more volume, and we worked a lot on the hull shape, not to degrade the sailing performances, and sailing as early as possible, switching off the engines, that's eco-friendly.
Sur ce bateau-là, on a la possibilité d'aller jusqu'à 1400 watts de panneaux solaires, donc pour un 38 pieds, c'est plutôt une belle capacité. Et puis on a toujours nos bois qui proviennent de forêts FSC, on a nos selleries qui sont 100% recyclées, et les capots qui sont fabriqués à partir de résine éco-responsable.
Different method of construction, that for sure it's a secret of the shipyard, but this method of construction gives us the possibility to save weight, to save space, and give back this weight to the performance and the space to the storage and the space on board.